As of time of making this video, SPJ Airplay is currently scheduled to happen in 3 days. For those who haven't been paying attention to the Society of Professional Journalists that Brianna Wu ended up joining has taken interest in Gamergate and decided to hold an actual professional debate on ethical concerns Gamergate people have with games journalists. Literally, what we have been waiting for like a year now. So of course we have been having, discussions throughout the community and the hashtag bringing up all the ethical breaches we have documented throughout the controversy. Except that's quite literally the only thing that hasn't been happening. For the past couple of months, GG has been filled to the brim with stagnant, stale spaghetti that people refuse to at least try and clean up. The only real debate, if that's what you want to call it, that's been happening is if Gamergate should try and focus on more ethical concerns rather than focus on all concerns throughout the gaming and other industries, such as the growing trend of radical progressivism, outrage culture, and the infamous social justice warriors. But apparently in all this we have forgotten why we have banded together in the first place, and who exactly we're fighting against in all this. Of course opinions will differ between the denizens, but it seems to the point of everyone has taken the complete opposite route that rational people should hold. Instead of trying to actually have a conversation or hold some type of debate, actually getting things done, people have decided that going around and making memes and shitposting is a more productive use of everyone's time. Spoiler alert, kind of isn't. All of that has resulted in these past months of people's fifis getting damaged, and a lot of big names either getting publicly attacked or just outright leaving. I refuse to acknowledge any of this because at the end of the day, it's just pointless e-drama and takes away from what we should be striving for. As far as Airplay goes, instead of welcoming it with open arms, it seems the majority of Gamergate has just written it off as some type of comedic act, all because certain things aren't going as ideally as we would like them to. But last time I checked, beggars can't be choosers. We've been constantly dragged through the dirt for the past year just for an actual professional journalist to show interest in us, and then we act like self-entitled brats and that write it off as inadequate. All because we weren't able to vent about how stupid people were for as long as we thought we'd be able to. The main criticism I've personally received in my concerns of this is that we have already lost the PR battle, so there's no real point in trying to appeal to SPJ. And after a lot of thinking, I've come to a conclusion. SPJ is not PR. Yes, a lot of eyes will be on it, and it will likely get, mentions and attention from a couple of mainstream outlets. Even though you can pretty much pay to get in, this is still the SPJ. These are journalists and journalist students, of all things, attending this in hopes of actually pinpointing some of these issues that we have been holding for the past year, and hopefully trying to help in the fight to fix some of these things. Even if PR is a portion of this in some right, that's not the main objective at all. We are trying to sway journalists and other onlookers who may not be aware of GG and letting them be aware of our actual issues and concerns we've been holding for a year. We're not going there to debate any of the anti-Gamergate or non-Gamergate or whatever it is. All the Koretsky drama, if that's what you're interested in. We're not going there to change any of their opinions because we know they're not in line to be changed. We're trying to change the people who are watching. That's what the point of a debate is. It's never actually to sway the opinion of the guy you're debating. It's for all the onlookers and anyone who may be watching in the future. That's what it's for. That's the real objective. And I realize it's about ethics and game journalism has somehow become a meme now. And even though I enjoy my memes as much as the next guy, I don't think for a second that we should be backtracking like that and turning what we've actually been pushing for into a literal meme. It's not only counterproductive, but a little bit hypocritical to be pushing for that for so long just to turn around and treat it like a meme. Another rebuttal I usually get is something along the lines of, well, you wouldn't act like someone you aren't on a date, would you? Like, then when you eventually show the other person who you really are, they might not be interested in you anymore and be turned off. GG can't start acting all ethical and whatnot, because eventually, when it goes back to the memes and the shit posting, the journalists will be turned off because that's not what they initially anticipated. Okay, I don't know where you've been for the past couple of months, but the state of Gamergate right now is not Gamergate at all. You can make the argument that GG is whatever you want it to be all day long, but at the end of the day, everyone in GG at least agrees with a few common ideals. Anti-censorship and anti-corruption are usually the big two. And shitposting about somebody or something an SJW said on Twitter, or even something a Gamergate user has said on Twitter for pointless e-drama is not any of those things. Gamergate hasn't been what it usually is for months now. It's just been a clusterfuck of spaghetti flingers and their dramatic endeavors. Many people have already stepped away from Gamergate, even become somewhat anti-GG, just because of all of this unproductive nonsense, and I really don't think advocating for people to just do whatever they want and not care is the right way to go, especially with Airplay being less than 3 days away. Even if you don't care about Airplay, you can't deny the impact that it will have on the movement and all that entails. I'm not trying to tone police or whatever buzzword is floating around this week. I'm simply calling for calm and rational. Ring a bell, perhaps? Stay calm, stay on focus, and for the love of Christ almighty, enough with the spaghetti already. I love me some e-drama as much as anyone else, but it's been non-stop for the past 2 months. Like, come on, guys. It's to the point where it's almost becoming, like, normal for that to be GG. And is that really what you want people thinking when they think of Gamergate? Just, a bunch of drama? Some MTV? Or some stuff? Is that what it is? Are we going to become the MTV of the internet? Is that really what you guys want? Please feel free to have a discussion on any of the topics brought up in this tangent on whatever platform you see fit. As long as we can get this discussion going, I can at least say I tried to sweep some of GG's uncooked store brand spaghetti. Have a good one, guys, and good luck. We're gonna need it.